Okay, so here we have the form. It's called Rain's Formulas, Conditional Formatting and Combining Workbooks. And then we have the sheet, and you see there's nothing on the sheets. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to my questions, and I just want to take you through. I have Excel begins with a question. The answer here is an equal sign. Conditional formatting is applied by clicking each cell individually. The answer is false. When combining workbooks, it's required to be open. The answer is no. To create a chart, select the data, choose what, and you choose insert. So those are my actual answers. All right, so to have all this work and to have what we call the extension of Flubaroo to grade it, the first thing we have to do is we have to take our own quiz. All right, so excuse me, at this point right here, I'm going to go in and preview it. Looks good. All right. So I'm going to choose the equal sign. I'm going to choose false. I'm going to choose no. And I'm going to choose insert. And I'm going to submit it. And notice here your response has been recorded. Remember I showed you in the earlier videos how you can change that so it doesn't say click here to submit another response. Um, the other thing we can do with this form is you can add a student's name. All right. So here we go. I'm now going to pop into the responses, and you see there's one response, and you see here what the responses are. Okay. To show you how easy it is to update, and people ask me all the time, oh my gosh, you've made a change to that form, Lisa. Do you need to share it with me again? No, it automatically goes there. So what I'm going to add here is I'm going to add one, and I'm going to say student name, because that's going to be really important that I know who's answering my forms. All right. So I'm going to choose that. I'm going to make it required, and bingo, we're done there. All right. Now when I go into my responses and I go in, I look at my spreadsheet, it's basically going to be over here, because the only thing when you name things, you basically can't rearrange the spreadsheet. So what I could do is I could create a new spreadsheet from this point. Okay. You see, here's my timestamp. I answered this at 2/3 or February the 3rd at 9:37 in the morning. So basically I'm going to show you a little trick here. Okay. So I'm going to close both of these. I'm going to come back into my responses. I'm going to click the plus sign, and let me go back here real quick. All right, so I'm in my questions. I can go to my responses, and I can unlink that form. I can get email notifications for each response. I can select the response destination. In other words, at this point right here, I could create a new spreadsheet, and let's try this real quick. If I create a new spreadsheet and I go into it, I just want to look and see what's going to show up here. Bingo there. See, when I create a new spreadsheet, it put my columns back in order. So that's what you want to do. When you go back into a form and you add columns after the fact, go in and create a new spreadsheet. All right? So when you go back in and you say, oh my gosh, I forgot a column, I want to add one, go back in and create you a new response. My response is still there, but you see how it reordered my headings at the top, and that's important. Okay?